Hi loves, thank you for coming back to my channel. If this is your first time visiting my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you will continue to join me to check out content, to ask questions, to interact about anything and everything that has to do with life stuff. So I am someone who is here to answer questions, to help you through your journey, to help you heal through past pain and trauma, to guide you to understanding why it's important to heal through stuff so that you can move forward and be the best version of you that you can be. So, on that note, today's topic is on self-love. This is such an important topic to me, probably the most important one so far, because I believe that when you truly love yourself first, everything else in life can align and align beautifully. I am here to debunk the myth that if you are someone who practices self-love and puts yourself first and prioritizes you over everything else and everyone else first, that means you're selfish. That is a bunch of BS. In fact, selfish is the furthest thing from defining a human being who practices self-love. When you practice self-love, that says that you are wanting to be so in tune with yourself and the alignment of mind, body, and spirit in your life, and how you show up is so important to you. When I say how you show up in the world and to other people, and that is so important to you that you choose to work on you so that you can then show up to serve others for the highest good of everyone. Okay, so with that said, I preach self-love all the time. And so anyone that follows me completely knows that that is something that I'm just really passionate about. And it's something that I myself did not do for almost my entire 50 years of life, up until about 3 years ago. So I just turned 50 in June. And when I was about 47, so about 3 years ago, when I moved from Chicago to Arizona, is when that whole self-love transformation journey began for me. It has been nothing short of extraordinary, to be honest. And that's why I'm so excited to share it with you. Self-love has so much substance to it because it sounds simple. And I've always thought, of course, I love myself. I think I'm an amazing human being. I think that I'm beautiful. I think that I'm kind. I think that I'm friendly. I think that I'm loving and I share love and I treat people well. But that's just the surface. That's scratching the surface of self-love. It's so much more than that. It's so much deeper than that. And what it is, it's not you saying, oh yeah, I think I'm attractive. I like myself. I think I'm a good human being. No, I mean, that's part of it. But self-love is when the first priority that you have in life is nurturing your soul, taking care of your body with the right nourishment, and being mindful of how you nourish your soul and making healthy choices, and spiritually being in alignment with the universe, with whatever power you believe in, whether that's God, Jesus, Buddha, whoever, whatever, but being spiritually connected into the universe, into the energy, into the world. Like, so mind, body, and spirit connection is key. And when you are working towards getting to that place of mind, body, spirit connection and doing things in your everyday lifestyle that showcase that that is number one priority for you, that is when the self-love starts to happen. So for me, as I've mentioned in another video, and as I'll talk about a lot in this journey, I was sexually molested, sexually and sexually abused from age 2 until 7 by my fraternal grandfather, who died when I was 9. I also was in a domestic violence situation with an ex-husband, with my first husband. So there was physical abuse and emotional abuse there from when I was 17 until like 20, 21 years old or so, even a little bit after that when I was no longer with him, before he died when I was 26. 25, I'm sorry, I was 25 when he passed away. And those two things are the biggest things that played a huge part in how I show up with the world to the world, but also just other circumstances of life, just stuff that I've either experienced, I've seen, I've felt, I've heard. And I don't think I know that everyone doesn't understand, most people don't understand the power of the environment that you were raised in, the power of the relationships between you, your mom, your dad. Was it a broken family? Was it a full family, everyone living in the house? Were people scattered everywhere, or did you come together for dinners and meals and things like that? There's so many things that play a part in why you show up the way you do today, no matter if you're 10 years old today, 15, 30, 50, 80, whatever. And then if you've never gone back to just peel back those layers and understand how you were raised, and you never take the time to lean in and get to know yourself and understand your purpose and your passions, then self-love is not the specific journey that you're on. So you can say, I'm a good person, I'm kind, I'm loving, I genuinely have great friends and I treat them well and I treat people well and I love my family and we're all close and I've had a good marriage or marriages and I've had good relationships. But that, like I said, it's scratching the surface. So it is not being selfish at all if you are choosing yourself first. That is absolutely untrue. And as I said, if you choose yourself first, the other aspects of life will magically fall into place. So the simplicity and challenge, because it's both, of falling in love with yourself is to jot down, plan out, commit to doing things, efforts that put yourself first. That, like I said, are from a combination of mind, body, and spirit. So I'll give you an example. Every day when I wake up, and this has not happened my whole life. This is just like the past 3 years, and then even more so in the past less than a year, as far as getting into specific routines that I found along the way and felt very comfy with and felt like, yes, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So here's a typical day of someone that puts themselves first and is all about self-love. You wake up in the morning, you drink water, you meditate before you get out of bed. That could be a 2-minute meditation. That could be a 30-minute. That could be an hour, however you do it. You can even get out of bed and go meditate. Point is, you meditate. That's how you start your day. You start your day with something that is only about you. It's not about anyone else. It's not about, let me check my text messages, let me scroll through Facebook, let me call my boyfriend, let me call my girlfriend. It's all about you. It's honoring yourself and showing gratitude for the fact that you just had a really good night's sleep, hopefully, and you are expressing gratitude that you woke up for another day of life, that you're breathing and existing and ready to face the world with whatever it is that's in store for you that day. So I keep water by my bed, and I drink water at night, and I drink that last thing before I close my eyes and go to sleep. I chug my water, and then I drink water first thing in the morning. Water is life. And so it's not just the secondhand knowledge that we just know, we innately know that water is good for you, but I put like a different energy to it. Water is life. And so before I go to sleep, I want water in my body, because it's just feeding my soul life, feeding my body life. There are also other benefits to drinking water before you go to bed too. In the morning, the first thing I do is, let me go back to at night. At night, after I drink my water, when I lay down, I thank God for a wonderful day, for a productive day, and I share at least 3 or 4 things I'm grateful for, and I speak about the people in my life that I want to put bubbles of light and love around and to protect them. And so I have like my own little mantra that I say at night after I drink my water. Then in the morning, same thing. It's about me. I wake up, I have my water, I say my meditation, I say my mantras. There's all different kinds of cool mantras. So if you're not someone that can think of them, or you don't want to think of them, go Google mantras, like morning mantras or gratitude mantras or something like that. Excuse me. There's a lot. So you can have help with that. I say everything out loud when I do my meditations and stuff. And then I start my day. I start my day. I start with work and stuff, and then I have a workout in the morning. My workouts are primarily in the morning. That's what sets the tone for me. So even though there are some times when I don't work out until the afternoon, that's if I'm very busy in the morning and just have a busy schedule with work stuff, Or if my trainer on the 3 days a week that I work out with my trainer, if she needs to change my time to afternoon, then that would be an exception. But otherwise, again, it's about me. So luckily and fortunately for me, God, there's bugs out here. I hate bugs. But anyway, luckily for me, I have work that's very flexible. And so as long as I do my work and put my hours in, it's okay if I take that break for an hour, hour and a half and go work out. So thank God for that. I'm very grateful because I need the mornings to set the pace and set the tone for the day. So self-love is about waking up, and first thing is about you and no one else. When you go to sleep at night, the last thing on your thoughts is about you and no one else. Even though I'm sharing prayers and things for my grandkids and my children and people that I love and friends and family and stuff, then you express gratitude about your day. So it's about you. And then I go work out. So whether you do your workouts in the morning or you don't work out at all or whatever, just spend that little bit of first time in the morning about you, meaning meditate or say a mantra. Like I said, even if it's 5 minutes, it's okay. It doesn't have to be some hour-long ritual. And, I know my daughter gets up and she makes tea and she says a meditation. She sits with herself and has tea. And she doesn't sit and scroll her phone. She doesn't look on a computer. She's not sitting in front of the TV. She's just taking a moment to enjoy a nice hot cup of tea. So whatever that looks like for you, again, it's about doing for you, not, oh my God, I know I have this to do, got to call this person, got to scroll here, got to check my email. That's just starting your day with everything that's distracting, that's taking the focus off of you and doing for everyone else. And that is the no. That is not showing self-love. So they're very simple things, but they have to become a ritual. They have to become a habit and a lifestyle. And what happens automatically when you express self-love, your body changes, your mind changes, your body, your energy, the flow of your mojo changes, and all things just start aligning. It's beautiful. And then as you go through your day, you're obviously taking care of responsibilities. You might have kids to watch, you have a job to go to, you have, things to tend to, errands to run. That's all good, but express gratitude throughout the day for different things. I literally express gratitude anytime I go anywhere and I get a parking space that's like kind of close. And even if it's not, I say, thank you for this parking space. I thank the universe. I talk a lot when I'm in my car. I talk to my guides, my angels, the universe. I just put good energy out there. I admire the trees when I'm walking around, when I'm outside. I don't sit there and think about, what do I have to do now? Oh my God, I'm going to be late, this and that. I mean, I'm human, so those moments happen. Moments. They are not like, oh my God, like stress over them. I really don't stress anymore about anything. But I'm always expressing gratitude for something in the universe. A parking space I got, a kind person, a cool person at the store that rang me out, that checked me out, the cashier, whatever, just whatever. If you are in a place of gratitude, you can't think negatively. So being kind to others, just practicing good habits. And then when it comes to food and meals, this is another, dang, these bugs. This is another important way to show self-love. And that is when you are hungry, eat. Now, if you're a person that has your regimen and you eat, at 10 in the morning and at 2 in the afternoon and at 7 at night, that's fine, whatever. I eat when I'm hungry. I don't care if it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. There's days I eat breakfast at noon and that's the first thing I eat. It's just whatever. I do intermittent fasting sometimes, so, whatever. To each their own. But when you go to eat, think about what you're going to eat. Think about it with joy. Think about it like, oh, I can't wait to dig into this, whatever, salad, this huge salad, and the tomatoes are so red. Look at the colors of the food. Think about the food. One of the biggest lessons I had to learn that I'm still learning and I have not perfected yet is staying away from my computer, staying out of my phone while I eat. That is rough for me. I'm not going to lie. So I'm still working on that. But I can tell you there's a difference when you eat a meal and just get into the mood and get into the mood. Yeah, get into the mood of eating your meal, but get into the meal and really pay attention to the meal and the colors of the meal and the textures and the flavors, as opposed to, and then I got to get back to work, or sitting there on your phone and eating a bite and being in your phone. There's a huge difference. Try it out. Even if you try it once, you'll be like, damn, that is pretty profound. So part of self-love is, why do we eat? Do we eat because we just like the taste of whatever it is? I mean, we eat for survival, obviously. But what I'm trying to get at is we eat to nourish our body and our soul. Just like you have to put gas in your car if you want it to run well, you need to put food in your body if you want yourself to run well. And the better the food, aka better the gas, the better the car will run, the better the human will work, will be, will show up, will feel, will think. Okay? So self-love is not just about what your rituals are in the morning and then at night. It's also about how you fuel your body and what do you think of the foods that you're eating when you're eating them. Are you taking your time to savor the flavor? Are you taking the time to look at the colors of your food and thank it for nourishing your body? Because what you're doing is you're telling the food, which is all energy, because everything's energy. Everything we see is energy. My hands are energy. This ring is energy. Everything's energy. So I'm telling my food, thank you for nourishing my body. I'm telling my food, I want you to keep me healthy, to keep me well. Those types of things are really important when you're eating. And that all goes back to self-love, because if you love the body that you were given temporarily to house the soul that is you while you are in this life, then you will take care of it. And you will choose to take care of it first, because when you do, then your cup will be full, and then you have enough to take care of everything else that you have to do and everyone else that you have to do. So my cup is pretty much always full. I am learning boundaries, and we're going to talk about boundaries in another video because we all need boundaries. But one of the main lessons I learned very recently is I really need to be more conscious of boundaries and having boundaries, meaning if people, places, or things are draining my energy and taking away from my cup, then I need to wash my hands of them and put them aside. That doesn't mean I don't love them. That doesn't mean that they're not thought of or getting any attention. But guess what? They're not coming first. I am. And if I'm feeling depleted, they may get pushed to the left for a day or two or a month. I mean, to be honest. And it doesn't mean I'm going to ignore them, just shut them out of my world. That just simply means Nancy's cup has to be full before anyone else gets a pour. Okay? So think about that. I'm going to let y'all go. I love this topic so much. I could talk about self-love for days and days and days. And if you want tips on self-love and you want some mantras or meditations that I can share for morning and afternoon, I have great ones that I've saved and I read them out loud. I have some that I printed on paper. I have some that I saved in my phone on screenshots. Some I know by heart. But I'm in a routine. God, these bugs. It has to be a routine. It has to be a lifestyle. So just like working out, if you want to go lose 50 pounds, you are not going to go and do all the stuff to lose the weight. And then when you lose the weight, back to the old habits. That is not going to be good for you. That is not going to sustain. Same thing goes with self-love. It has to be a constant work of art, a constant process for you to do. So think about that. Think about self-love. Google self-love, and it'll be really an interesting read to see what it says. But know that what it means in all its simplicity is putting yourself first, not everyone else, not all the other things that you have to do. Even if you're a mom, I forgot to mention that. And I'm a mom, but my kids are grown and they're self-sufficient. Even if you are a mom or a dad of small children and babies, it's just like on the airplane. Great analogy. Put your mask on first and then put your child's mask on. Duh, ding, 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 ding. The bottom line is take care of you so that you can, if you're in a good place and you are well and you are thriving, not just hanging on by a thread and surviving because you're being torn in 80 directions, then you will be able to properly, effectively, abundantly take care of other people too. So if your cup is full, everyone else will have some of you. If your cup is going and it's depleting and there's nothing left, then at the end of the day, if you're drained on everyone else that you've tended to, you have nothing left for you. And that's you, energy, telling your body, energy, oh, hell no. I don't even have any room for this. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Maybe tomorrow. And that's not cool. Your body's not going to reward you for making those choices. Your body will show you hey, I'm over here, you're neglecting me, so I'm not going to give you what you want. I'm not going to be that abundance. I'm not going to be that success. I'm not going to be that fit body. I'm not going to be awake and clear, clear-headed and things. It's not. So we all want abundance in all ways. We all want joy and love and harmony and ebb and flow of our life. I know we do. Okay. So it's one thing to say, yeah, I'm a good person. I'm beautiful. And another thing to say, I am so good. My world is awesome. I don't have stress other than moments. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm in optimal health. I'm fit. I'm sexy. I'm a warrior. I'm a goddess. And I am full so that I can do the things that I want to do and pour out of my cup in the increments that I care to pour out of my cup and share with others. So keep that in mind. I love you so much. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope this helped. It's all about self-love. Let's just do this self-love movement. And I think so many more people will be affected in positive ways if we take care of us first, so that then we can properly and more effectively take care of others, coming from a place of love and gratitude. So on that note, I love you. You matter. Peace out.